Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's podcast. It's been a little while. We've had quite a summer here at Arts Bonita. We had a summer camp that was rolling that went for 10 weeks over the summer. We had a performing arts camp that was 3 weeks long that we started. We launched our digital arts program. We had so much stuff happening, and it's been very, very busy. And all the while, I've been thinking about how much I miss doing the podcast. So I'm just very happy to be back into it. And today I have two very special guests that I'm going to introduce to you right now. I have Maggie Henry, who is handling our exhibitions, and she is the one that people are submitting work to get shows up in the galleries at Hinman and over at the VAC at the Visual Arts Center. And then I have Tammy DeCaro, who teaches a lot of classes, and as you will find, she also has some of her work that's going to be showcased in one of our showcases coming up in a little while, which you'll discuss more. So let's start by, if you guys, you have been on the podcast before.
Yes.
I think it was back in March or April, something. Can you just tell me a little bit about what is new or what has changed for you personally during that time? Start with you, Maggie.
At the time that we did the last podcast, I was a teacher, and at the end of May, the director of Arts Bonita asked me to become the curator, and I gladly accepted that. So that was a huge step for me. I love being the curator, and I'm having a great time with it. That was a big step.
Great. Can you pull that mic a little bit closer to you?
Sure.
I just want it to be.
Sure.
I want it. It should. Can you hear how full it sounds? You want it to be full.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that better?
Back here, it sounds like you're somewhere
Okay.
else. Over here, it sounds so full.
Okay.
Anyway, you got to learn about podcasting
Right.
too. It's like it's part of it. Okay, Tammy, how about for you?
Oh my goodness. Well, first let me just say Maggie's doing an outstanding job as curator at both campuses. Exhibitions. It's just amazing the talent she's bringing in, and I don't say that because I'm one of them, but
Thank you, Tammy.
she's so encouraging and so positive about making sure that the artists who are on exhibition are supported in a way that is rare as an artist to experience. So I just thank you for
Tammy.
that. And my summers, I tend to say, this is the summer of me creating all my art before art season starts, and I'll be ready for the season. And every year that does not happen. But this year it actually will happen because I have to have it all done and ready to go by October 20th.
23rd.
Or around there. Well, don't say the 23rd. Tell me like the 20th, and then I'll be on time.
Oh, you're one of those.
I'm one of those.
Okay.
I have to trick myself. So I really will have it all ready, which will be a first. So I'm very excited about that. And in addition to teaching a lot through the summer, I've enjoyed working with new instructors, bringing new classes to us in this coming season and meeting new instructors to bring them on for projects. I had the incredible opportunity to spend some time in class this summer myself with Lisa Daria Kennedy, and really enjoyed that. It was my creative vacation, which is necessary as an artist to take some creative time to just play. And I'm refreshed and ready to go for our upcoming season.
Well,
It's
that's
going to be
great.
a busy one.
Yeah, I can tell you, people out there who are watching this podcast, you will be hard-pressed to find a better couple of women who are doing great work, who have the best possible energy and
Jon.
attitude. Just stating what I see and what I've experienced in the year that I've been here, a year and 2.5 weeks, I think. I just passed my year anniversary. Yay.
Congratulations.
So anyway, you're very lucky to have them on to hear from them. That's going to be great. So I figured, let's start with some nuts and bolts, and let's just go with, tell me about some of the exhibitions that are coming up. I'm going to bring them up on the screen here in a second. I just have to find them first. Always new technologies. We all find these issues. So September 4th.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about this one?
We just had a great opening last night at the Visual Arts Center We had Remade, where the artists were tasked with using 50% of upcycled materials, and we had about 40 pieces, and we had about 60 people last night. It was a great opening. That was in the main gallery, and then we had a artist, Barbara Swift, a solo artist. She's a watercolorist. She lives in LaBelle, Florida, originally from Michigan. She does a lot of art shows in the area, and she does beautiful watercolor. And that was a great show. We had a lot of turnout. We had 3 winners and 3 honorable mentions. The art was just phenomenal. So that just opened. That'll be going through October 16th.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So please, you
Yes.
guys got to remember that these galleries are pretty much always open. I mean, Sundays we're not open right now, but we're actually working to get more stuff happening at the center where we're open on Sundays. But you got to come by. Like if you missed it, come by, check it out
Absolutely.
because it is great stuff to see. Can you tell me, there's some current artists who teach at Arts Bonita who were in the show, weren't there? Was there? There's a. There's a piece in the back that is.
Kel Campbell.
Yeah, Kel Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
Kel had a piece that was really, really neat. I think she did some type of work over in Guyana, and she told me that the piece that she made, she left all of her clothes in Guyana and brought all this scrap wood and things that she had found and made this beautiful, beautiful piece out of it.
Yeah.
So Kel was in there. I think that's about
Maybe
it
that's
as far
it.
as,
Yeah. Because I know we have like a members thing, coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's look at. So after that, we're going. So that was the show that's right now.
Yes.
The next stuff that we have coming up is probably going to be Innovative Expressions.
Yes, that will begin. That'll be here at the PAC, the Performing Arts Center, Henman and the Round Gallery. That is a show that'll be starting September 25th through November 6th. That is a solo artist, Bonnie Sprung. She was originally from New York, and she does acrylic and multimedia, but most of her pieces are old CDs recycled and painted on. So all of her art is big, and I can't wait to house her. She's got about 50 pieces that she'll be hanging in the Hinman, and that'll be, again, from September 25th through November 6th.
Okay, and in most cases, the artists are there, right? The
Yes.
people who have
Oh,
their
yeah.
work there are there. So if you
Yep.
come to the openings, you could
get to meet the
have
artists.
a cookie and a grape and a glass
Yep.
of wine, and you can meet people who
It's
are
wonderful.
Yeah.
We set up tables for, we serve we serve wine and soda, and I normally put out, a nice spread for people to cookies, grapes, meat and cheese trays. It's really nice. I'm really excited that we had a great show last night. So that makes me very happy.
Yeah, I think these are something that you guys should mark on your calendars.
Absolutely.
Like, there's a lot of things that you can do that you have to go out there and pay for. This is not something you have to budget
Right.
for. You literally just have to budget time. So, look at the website, look at the exhibition, see what's coming up, put them in your calendar, and just know it's always on a Thursday night.
Yes,
It's
always on a
every
Thursday.
3 weeks.
6 to 8
Yep.
every.
Yeah. So just, all that information is going to be there. Right. What about this one that's starting on October 23rd?
Yay. That is going to be 2 solo artists, Tammy DeCaro sitting next to me. She is going to be displaying at the Visual Arts Center in the main gallery under the tent show. Tammy does beautiful, all different types of work, but her work is gorgeous, and her pieces are beautiful, paint-pouring masterpieces. So she will be in the main gallery starting October 23rd through December 4th. And then we have Jeanette Richards, which is also a teacher here. She will be the solo artist in the Tranovich at the gallery. So we have 2 solo artists coming up.
And Adam, can you click over to show Tammy's, a little bit of Tammy's art, like a representation of it? I mean, she does
Beautiful work.
incredible stuff. We'll talk more, Tammy, about your classes a little bit later too. But can you tell me a little bit about, like, how did this come about? And, is this your first time having this amount of stuff in a
Yes.
gallery here?
Yes. So this is, 40-ish or more
Right.
pieces at once, which is a lot. What's interesting is the show originally was in the smaller gallery, and because of some schedule changes with other artists, it worked out really well to move me into October. And I have something super special planned for this. It's called Fluid 15. It's 15 different fluid art techniques in one color palette.
Wow.
So you can see my vision on this is this wall of different types of pieces that are tied together by the palette and the sense of movement. That's what ties them together, but they're individual pieces. And it is a great precursor to this art season coming up with all of the classes that we teach. The 15 techniques I'm highlighting are, for the most part, all on the schedule coming up. So
We'll
if
always
someone-
be adding more, won't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
When we
yes.
see little
I just
gaps in
added
there,
one
we
yesterday.
like little dab of Tammy DeCaro would do you just fine. So yeah.
And her work is
So-
beautiful. You're not going to want to miss.
And it's great to
the
participate
opening.
in too.
Absolutely.
It looks great, but the experience, which we'll talk about a little more when we get to some of your classes, the
Yeah.
experience is great too. So anyway, that's great. I'm so excited,
I am
know,
too.
for you.
I
So
am too.
that's good. I got to get my kids back. My kids would come to the showings when I first started working
Yes.
here. I would take Sienna and Luca, and we would come, and they would like it. Luca loved the cookies.
Of course.
And Sienna would try to avoid people that would try to talk to her, which would happen regularly. So,
Sure.
but they loved to come and see the art and look at the art, and they both enjoy that kind of thing.
Yes.
So, yeah. What about on December 11th?
Oh, we got a really good show. You are not going to want to miss this show. I met this gentleman as an artist myself, full-time artist, on Instagram. I watched his artwork and what he does. His name is Jason Hackenworth. I contacted him when I became the curator. I said, I'm going to go after him and get him. And sure enough, I met him, and he said, I'd love to do an art exhibit. He said, the only thing that concerns me, Maggie, is that people might not understand my art. It's very, very unique art. He paints in flow, and he paints with an unabandoned recklessness, I guess is what I'm going to say.
Very intuitive.
He's very intuitive. That is coming December 11th. He will be in the main gallery at the Visual Arts Center. That's from December 11th through January 15th. And you can look him up online. If you look up Jason Hackenworth, you can see a 20-minute video that he has. He's professionally interviewed, and he talks about how he does his artwork. It's very, very interesting. So I'm really excited about that. And then along with him, I picked this really great artist from Fort Myers. His name is Walt Nichols. And their art will blend so well together. I'm really excited that I'm going to have two gentlemen. Walt will be in the Tranovich, and they're going to complement each other so well. So I'm really, really excited about that. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a big show.
And we also had, you have the Fort Myers Beach Artists Association, and that one's in November 13th.
Yeah, November 13th. There's the Fort Myers Beach Artists Association group exhibition. That'll be here at the Performing Arts Center at the Hinman. And there's probably going to be about 50 pieces in that show. Yeah, I've been working with Helen there.
That's great. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed here. Do we do Creative Crossroads?
Oh, we've got that coming up too. That is in November. That is an open call for Arts Bonita member show. It's going to be held at the Coco Gallery. We fall under the Art Council of Southwest Florida. The Art Council of Southwest Florida has about 30 different guilds under them, and they own two galleries: the Coco Estero Gallery in Coconut Point, and then one in Naples at the mall down there. And we have an opportunity to show because we fall under their umbrella to show. So I asked them, and they said November would be a good time. So we will be there. It's going to be a good show, too.
Oh, that's great. And then, of course, we have the open call that's going to be coming up in January.
Yes. That's going to be an annual, our members only annual exhibition. The theme of that's going to be Land That I Love, and that's going to be at the Main and the Tranovich at the VAC.
Okay.
So both of those galleries will house the members only annual art exhibition.
And so how does that work? So you just have to be a member of Arts Bonita.
You do.
And I suppose if you had something you wanted to submit, you could become a member.
You can.
Yes.
And then you can submit it.
Yes.
That's one of the perks of
It is.
There are many.
Many.
Not to mention you get like $50 off most of your adult classes.
You do.
know?
You have
Yeah.
an opportunity to show at the VAC in the Gallery Boutique,
Yeah.
which I'm looking for new art for that. I know that season's coming around, so and if you want to show at the boutique, just email me at maggie@artsbonita.org, and we can get you and some of your art in there to sell.
Yeah, I will say to everybody out there that is one of the biggest reasons that we exist is to serve the community.
Absolutely.
So, the
It's all
artist
about the
community.
artist.
Yeah, and it's not just the people who have been artists their whole lives. It's people that have been curious about it and just haven't quite found the time to like jump right into it.
Right.
I do want to go to the website eventually and look at the exhibitions, but I want to just change the direction of this just for a quick second. I just want to ask each of you, when you look back over your careers and the time that you spent in school and your development, working with mentors and teachers and things like that, is there a teacher that, whether it's related to art or not, was most influential to you at some point in your life? You think of anything that comes to mind? Please tell me.
My teacher in California, Susan St. Thomas, I studied under her for like 4 years. She's a wonderful teacher. She shows in Sebastopol. Her name is Susan St. Thomas, and she taught me everything that I know as far as art. And she's like my mentor.
Wow.
And she's still an active artist in California.
Do you still have any connection with her?
I do, but not really. I mean, if I emailed her or something, she would definitely answer me and say, "Nice to hear from you" or whatever, but not really.
Can we call her right now and go live?
I'd love to. I would love to.
So what about for you, Tammy? What comes to mind?
So two real life examples. One from when I was younger in college in my 20s. I had a business instructor, believe it or not, who knew I was interested in art and kept encouraging me to explore a connection between art and business, art as a business.
Oh, wow.
And it's one of the areas that I think is greatly misunderstood for artists. We've got a lot of artists who are great at their craft, but not so great at the business side of things. And I think I've merged that well in my career. I'm pretty proud of that. But the second thing that's super influential to me right now in particular is my network of YouTube artist friends. Specifically, Cause Creations. If you look up her channel on YouTube, Kathleen Osmore, she has been a great mentor to me in my fluid art journey, and I've had the opportunity to teach at national retreats for fluid art, but my best times are when I get to go attend and be part of Kathleen's world, and she just always has such a great creative energy. Just talking to her for 5 minutes gets me excited about a new project. I call her when I'm stumped. Kathleen, help me get out of the rut. Help me get out of past this block. And for someone who has like a 70K following on YouTube, to be able to call her up and say, "Hey,
That's
how
wonderful.
are you doing?" And I have about probably 10 artists at that level or higher.
That's wonderful.
That I've learned. I've gotten to know over the past, 6-8 years of being in fluid art, and really value those relationships.
Wow. Well, I'll bet that there are people that you could talk to who would say that you guys are those teachers for them.
I would like to add one more person.
Yes.
I would have to say the influential person, another person in my life, was my father. My father was so created everything with his hands. My father could do anything, and I mean, I grew up. In the last podcast we had, I grew up as a creative. I mean, because my father was always creating. So I would have to say that's another person in my life that really just pushed me in that direction.
Wow. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. All right, good. Let's go back here to the exhibitions really quick. If you go to the website and you go to exhibitions, you can find it under the main tab under events and tickets. You'll see exhibitions. And here you'll have a lot of information. I mean, it'll tell you, it'll show you what's coming up, and when you click on them, you can figure out like when the submission deadlines are and things like that. So it's very easy to access, and it's always updated. So you can come here. And how far out do you have stuff scheduled, Maggie?
I have things scheduled all the way through like mid 2026. I'm sorry, yeah, no, I have people signed up through the 27 really, but I still have openings for exhibitions. But we've got a lot of people signed up. I'm really excited about it. We've got some good things coming.
It's
and
great.
Some really good shows that I've thought about. Some themes that people are excited about when they hear.
That's great. I just think, again, you guys, you gotta put these in your calendar, and you gotta just put them down. It's a fun, free event. It's a great way to connect with other people in the community that have similar interests to yourself. Yes. It's a great way to get out and see the work that's being done, potentially buy something, find something that speaks to you, and just buy it. It will stay there, though, for the duration of the exhibition, but it'll be tagged for you to pick up when the exhibition has ended.
Another thing I'd like to talk about is the mindfulness. We've got that coming up in the first week in December. I don't exactly have the dates yet, but John, you know a little bit more about that.
I think we'll talk more about that as that comes together. Okay. Right now, it's a little bit blue sky in the sense that we know we're going to have it. We're still putting some pieces in place to figure that out. But yeah, there's going to be an event where we're going to be launching our mindfulness program, which is art and mindfulness. And it's anything related to mindfulness, to, just creativity to me is all about that. To me, the connection between creativity and mental health and balance, I think is so incredibly important. And I think if you do not have creativity in your life, you are probably not in balance.
And there's so many classes. Arts Bonita offers so many beautiful classes. Anything and everything you want to learn. Our classes are phenomenal.
Yeah, and speaking of classes, Tammy, can you talk a little bit about the classes that you have? I'm going to pull them up here in a second, but I have to find it. So, but when I get there, we'll show it on the screen. But just talk a little bit about your classes, because you teach in a lot of different areas, and it's been growing.
I do. In fact, I came to the realization this summer when I was planning the exhibition with Maggie that I used to refer to myself as a mixed media artist, but that really explains a piece of art that has multiple types of media in that one piece. I would rather refer to myself as a multiple media artist, meaning I create in several different mediums.
Yes.
So anyway, it's been in my awakening this summer. So yes, we have, the last time I counted, I think it was 85 classes between this past June to next May that I'm teaching in fused glass, fluid art, what else? Jewelry with mixed media supplies, UV resin, sort of collage scrapbook type jewelry, using multiple different mediums to make those things, wire wrapping, resin. I'm working on a mosaic 2-day workshop right now to add that. We're making charcuterie boards. You name it, we'll make it, or I'll find a teacher who can teach it if I can't.
You are so unbelievable. You're so great, Tammy.
I get so excited about it. It's like my greatest joy is to share creativity, especially with people who have never done it before.
Well, while you were talking and I was scrolling, I realized, gosh, my finger almost fell off scrolling through all of your offerings.
Really?
It just keeps going and going and going. And you're right. When you go through the advanced search, I'll show people a little trick when you're looking through classes at Arts Bonita right now. When you come to the website and you click on this advanced search button right here, it'll be at the top. So you'll see some offerings. There's a little advanced search thing, and you can go there and you can select categories. You could even select Saturdays or Mondays if you want. And you can do it by discipline, you could do it by, education, or you can do it by instructor. And you can click on an instructor, and that will take you to all of their stuff, like Maggie Henry, for example. Okay? So what kind of stuff are you going to be working on class-wise?
So when I became a member 5 years ago, I just celebrated my 5-year anniversary here at Arts Bonita on July 29th. So yay for me. I've been with the center for 5 years. When I first started, I was doing a 5-week multi-schedule of mixed media collage. I'm a watercolorist and a mixed media collage artist. So currently right now that I'm a curator here, I am doing one-night events. I have one coming up on September 16th. It's where you come in and you sit down and we do collage work. And then I have one-day workshops coming in December. I'm going to be teaching beginners jewelry. It's going to be where we make a necklace, a cuff, the cuff bracelet, and then earrings to match a set. And those are the classes that I'm teaching, one-night events and one-day workshops.
Yeah, for some reason I have an issue getting the
Creative
image
collage.
to pop up, but yeah.
Creative collage.
So this is great. It's a lot of people who work here. They do a lot of different things. It's like nobody does just one thing.
Right.
And I think in the last year, a lot of great things have happened. I think it was great, Tammy, that you came on as the chair of the 2D program, which
Yes.
is a lot, because to be the chair of 2D, you're chairing a lot of people, a lot of individuals, a lot of different schedules, a lot of different disciplines, because there's a pretty big umbrella there. So it's been great to have you doing that. And then Maggie, certainly when I heard that you were coming on to take
Thanks.
care of that, I know you're super organized and you're so like, you're a go-getter. Like if you need someone to work with on a project who's going to match your energy, it's just,
Thank you, John.
these are the people that you want. These women, like they are not only like totally connected to people. When I've seen classes or walked in on anything, people are having so much fun. They feel like they're getting such great value out of it. I mean, you guys are fabulous in every possible way.
Thank you.
If you guys, I don't know if you've had their classes, take them again, and then nothing I can tell you is going to tell you anything different because you've experienced them before. But if you haven't, you need to sign up for one of these classes and experience it. The one-night events are fun because they're social.
Yes.
There's food, there's drink, there's talking, there's enjoying, there's learning something new.
Absolutely.
We have a great time. In fact,
We do
one-night
too.
events are my favorite.
I know, it's easy.
I
right?
mean,
It's-
honestly, they're my absolute favorite.
Yes.
It's completely designed for people who come in to try something new.
Right.
No experience required, lots of
Right.
attention and help if you need it. And I mean, we've got everything from making clay platters. So you can literally come one night, make a clay platter with Kel Campbell in her one-night event. You can come and do creative collage on September 16th with Maggie. Coming up into this fall season, we're making fused glass Christmas trees. Last night we did fused jewelry, which we do every month. Painting, holiday art. The one-night events are my favorite, honestly. As a student, I loved them.
Yes.
10 plus years ago when I started attending, and as an instructor, they're my favorite. So.
And what's nice about, one-night events also is that, when we get into season, a lot of ladies like to get together and
Yes.
just a girls' night out to, just to do something creative. It's really neat. It's pretty
And
cool.
Maggie, that's a really good point. That our schedule for private events is getting super packed. So if you are thinking, especially during the holiday season, that you want to get a group of people together
Right.
to have your own private one-night event, please reach out to us as soon as possible. The schedule's getting busy. I think we just added like 3 during November. It's pretty full.
Yeah.
So there's a few spots left for those, but you need to get on those. We can do dichroic jewelry, we can do raku, we can do Christmas trees infused glass. Maggie would probably be happy to do collage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd also like to announce that this year we're going to be doing something a little different, where we're going to still be offering our classic version of the one-night event, which is typically pizza, salad, some dessert stuff, some soda, water, wine, things like that. But now we're going to be offering the ability to bring your own if that's what you want to do. So a little bit cheaper, but you're bringing in the food or drink that you want to bring
Wonderful.
And we're going to offer a premium option where you pay more, but you get premium wine. You maybe get a charcuterie board, things like that stuff. People just have different things that they like.
Right.
So for those one night event, those privates, when you're thinking about it, there's going to be some good options for you, but you definitely want to lock in those dates. And you get to look at what's on the website for one night event. For the most part, any one of those can be made into a private event. You just call in and request, and it's all good. So I'm going to say very much thank you both for joining us today. And thank you for being a part of Arts Bonita. Thank you for being the type of individuals who not only just do your own thing, but are excited to build and grow and expand. And you're my kind of people. So
And
I
you know what,
appreciate
Jon?
you.
You're my kind of people too. You do a really, really good job.
And we are so thankful to have you.
We are
at
so
Arts
thankful to
Bonita.
have you at Arts Bonita.
So sweet. I'm going to hold back the tears for now. But I do also want to thank Adam Blair, who is our technician
Adam.
today, who's taking care of our audio and video. Again, there's always stuff happening. So artsbonita.org, that's where you need to go. They were talking about how many spots are filling up. We've scheduled over 15,000 individual educational events between youth and adult for the next year.
Yes.
And it's more than we've ever had. So, and we plan on doing more.
And there's still some open spaces.
And there's still some opening spaces.
for private events.
Yes. If there's a corner of somewhere that we can hold an event, we're probably going to consider doing
Absolutely.
it. So anyway, thank you.
Thank you so much,
Adam,
Jon.
thank you. Tammy and
Thank you.
Maggie, thank you. And to all of you out there watching and listening, I appreciate you. We appreciate you for listening. Please like and subscribe if you're listening to it on YouTube or on Spotify. Share this. It's one of the most important things to get the word out about our stuff is if you take this link and share it to other people on your social media. That's the most helpful thing that you can do to support these wonderful ladies and to support Arts Bonita. So that's it. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.